Welcome back, everybody. Holiday Doc here, and a special gameplay for you. We have in the room Mr. Team FeaR John, championship holder himself, and we decided to play some competition playlist. And I'm rocking out with the AK, the usual setups, lightweight, sleight of hand pro, ninja pro, all the good stuff. And we're playing against some of his friends, or I'm not sure who they are, but they joined rooms a couple times to get involved. So, what are we talking about today? Well, Ps3, yes, I am back on you. It's been so long since I've participated on the Ps3, and I do apologize for the lack of videos, but we are getting very close yet again to the next MLG event, so it is time to let go of the Xbox and my Xbox friends and get back to business, and that is all about scouting these teams, getting involved with these teams, and seeing exactly how they're playing, how they're adjusting to the roster lock, and, you know, get some insight. Record these gameplays, record these listen-ins from the top 3 teams, top 4 teams, and then kind of work from there. So I wanted to start in the top 4. And I got some flack yesterday because I did miss a couple tweets I had planned out. But we are going to be starting with the seeded ranked teams, and we'll be going from there. And look at this, I almost choked this out. It would have been bad. I was getting horrible hit detection in this game. But thanks there, John flying over the edge to save the day. What I want to start, you know, I keep saying I want to do this before each and every event, and it always turns out to be such a mess. But this time, I really want to focus, get back to my channel roots, and start just going in on the competitive stuff. And I gotta do it. I gotta get back into it. Last event, we had a horrible competitor from a viewing standpoint, from myself and Corey Dunn. The competition was not up to par. Like right there, what was that? We knew that we're gonna have some teams that were more focused on COD XP. We just knew it was gonna go down like that. There wasn't anything we could do about it. But I hope this event we're gonna see a change. I really want to see these teams come out with guns blazing, with a lot more practice under their belt, so that we can showcase what MLG is all about. We weren't able to do that last event, and I fully understand why. You know, these teams were so focused on going to COD XP. They were playing Modern Warfare 2, they were playing pubs, they weren't focusing on Rally. So, is this next event, Orlando, going to be different? I think so. I think we're going to see a change of pace from these teams. If you missed it the other night, we had a great discussion. Corey Dunn, Midget King, Rambo, myself, we all did a podcast, a new podcast, and it was the roll call. We went through the top 16 teams, and we talked about each and every roster change that we did, or that happened. Sorry, not we did. That went down. And it was a very good, in-depth discussion on who was picked up, why they could have possibly been picked up, and is it or was it a good move for that team. Lots of things come to mind when you talk about team changes. And it's so hard to make a decision or make an opinionated evaluation when you're not behind the scenes on that team. It's just really hard to do that. So, you know, I want to get into these teams. I want to, you know, sit down with each of these top. I want to try and do at least the top 8. Top 16 is a little bit rough. You know, scheduling times is difficult. But I want to do the top 8. And if I do the top 8, I want to do a listen in with them. I want to do a gameplay analysis, and I want to do a player interview. You know, where we talk to the player, we see how their team's doing. We'll see, you know, what they're doing to work for this next event. What are their plans for Orlando? And, you know, do everything that way. I'd love to hear your feedback on that. Some people are getting really disappointed in the channel lately because I've been posting so much pubs. But I just want to clarify something really quick before we move on to the next topic. When I post public gameplays, it gets much more views, likes, and attention, and comments than my competitive stuff. You guys don't realize, but this YouTube channel pays the bills for me. So I have to find a good balance between posting what I want to post and posting what the channel wants to see. So I gotta mix it up, and you guys can just help out. Just if you want to see more competitive, you gotta support the competitive. You gotta watch it. You gotta be a part of it, and you can't just let it sit there. And I do understand that sub boxes are broke as fuck, and about nothing publishes to your guys' sub box. So just do me a favor, follow me on Twitter. That way you know when my videos drop. If you follow me on Twitter, you don't need a mobile phone for Twitter either. You can get TweetDeck, which is the broadcast or the platform for your PC, and that's how I use Twitter. I use it just, to post videos, talk to people, invite people to gameplays like I did this morning. I posted out on Twitter that I needed some people to run comp playlist, and all these people in the room were people from Twitter. So, it's a good way to get involved with not only me, but any commentator. It's a good way to get involved with any of these pro players. They follow Twitter like crazy. It's like an addiction. They need to get that Twitter, son. And, okay, so next topic. Orlando is right around the corner. Roster lock is done. New teams on the board that people are really wanting to hear about is Team IXI is back. Rambo has chosen to form his own team after Next Threat just didn't work out for him. This is a big topic in the community right now. People want to know exactly what's going through his mind going into this next event. He was dropped. He's not salty about it, but he wasn't happy with the situation, wasn't happy with the choice, and didn't feel the same way about the choice. But we'll see how his new team works out. He's got a really good skill set of players. They're all fairly new to playing with each other, so it's going to be different. I can definitely say they're going to need to put in a lot of work. If you don't already, follow Rambo's stream. Rambo streams his team almost every night, and it's a really great indication of how these other teams are playing. And you can sometimes catch, a little bit of banter between the teams, which is always fun to do. And then he does, periodic just answer Q&A on his channel as well. So lots of good stuff. Next topic. What do you guys want to see more of? A lot of people were complaining, like, Doc, why are you still giving tips and tricks on a game that's going to be irrelevant in a few weeks, few months? Well, it's just who I am. I can't play a game without constantly trying to get better, and I know sometimes my gameplay doesn't speak the truth on that, but I really don't play that often anymore. It's difficult to actually get playtime in. If anyone wants to know what it takes to create a YouTube video from start to finish, to get these players in the room and to start was about an hour and a half. We did 3 games. I'm choosing one of the 3 to post. Now I take it and I record a commentary. This is a one-time take. I do a commentary, I throw it into Sony Vegas. Vegas renders it in about 15 minutes, then I have to upload it. Upload takes about another half hour. So start to finish, it takes roughly 3 hours to put out a video. So when you put in that into account of what else has to be done during the day, well, what else does Holiday Doc do? Well, Holiday Doc tries to get involved with corporate and media obligations for running publications and advertising on other products and stuff that I'm a part of. That takes a lot of time. I also try to plan out our Rage Quit Mondays, which, by the way, we are featuring Hutch on the show tonight, RageQuitMondays.com. We'll forward you tonight at, I believe it's going to be 10 p.m. Eastern. You can follow me on Twitter. I'll post more updates on when we know that for sure. We just got to wait for Hutch. Whenever Hutch is available, we'll get him in. We'll start the show. Phone calls suck when I'm doing this. It's my crazy grandma. Goddamn, lost the train of thought. Yes, Rage Quit Mondays. So planning out all these different things takes a lot of time. So when does one have time to play games anymore? It's not that easy, but I'm definitely trying to get more back into the game side of things. I felt like I've lost track a little bit. I felt like I'm slipping on the new and current tactics that are being used in these MLG types, so I gotta get back to work, and I'm fully aware that it was hard to commentate last event. It really was. We didn't see that top-notch skill set that we're used to seeing. Like Anaheim, me and Corey Dunn killed Anaheim. Anaheim was my favorite event all year, and the atmosphere the crowd, the competitors, the players, everything was just top notch. It was so fun, and it showed on the stream. So hopefully we see that same thing go down in Orlando. Once again, follow my Twitter for all of the links, or for any updates and infos. Links will be down below. Also, Rage Quit Mondays is live tonight with Hutch, so stay tuned for that. I'm Holiday Doc. Thanks a lot. I'm out.